Conservative New Media viewers, J-Lin fans around the world, Charlotte Hornet fans around the world. What's up? It's me, PFE Paul F. Villarreal, the NBA expert. We're here to discuss Charlotte's 107-96 loss tonight to the Dallas Mavericks in Charlotte, North Carolina. With the loss, Charlotte falls to 37-29 on the season, and they have their 7-game winning streak, I think it was, snapped tonight as well. What happened in this game? What happened was that Dallas got up to a huge lead at halftime. They were ahead then by 19 points. So Charlotte was playing from behind almost this entire game. Charlotte came back in the third quarter considerably, and then early in the fourth quarter, Charlotte actually took the lead. However, then Dallas regained the momentum, started hitting shots, and they just basically pulled away from things tonight, and Charlotte kind of ran out of steam. That's what happened, just from a game flow perspective. Strategically, I think that the Mavericks' size and some of their lineups, where they were playing like with 5 shooters, like Dirk Nowitzki at power forward and David Lee at center, kind of gave Charlotte some problems. Honestly, overall, I think that Dallas was very desperate in this game, and Charlotte wasn't. And by the time that Charlotte tried to get back into it, it wasn't too late, but they used up all their energy in the comeback, and then they just didn't have anything left at the end of the game. That's essentially what happened. Statistically, what happened quickly? Chandler Parsons, 24 points, 9 rebounds. Dirk Nowitzki, 23 points, 11 rebounds. It still amazes me how well that Dirk is playing at 37 years old. I'm sure he's coming back next year, and he's just playing at an exceptional level. Darren Williams, 15 points, 5 assists. David Lee, 12 points, 7 rebounds. He really was an important part of tonight's game. Devin Harris, 12 points. Charlotte got 25 points and 9 assists from Kemba Walker, 20 points, 7 assists from Nick Batum, 12 points from Courtney Lee, 19 points and 7 rebounds from Marvin Williams. Al Jefferson led the bench with 7 points. Frank Kaminsky, 5 points. Troy Daniels, 6 points. I don't know if Troy was playing because Jeremy Lamb is hurt. I know they mentioned that, like they brought up Jeremy Lamb during the broadcast, but I had the sound down, so I don't know what the situation is there. Or it could just be that Clifford wants to give Troy Daniels a run and see what he can do, and Troy played pretty well tonight. Jeremy Lin, 1 point, 2 rebounds, 0 assists. Jeremy played 19 minutes, shot 0 of 3 from the field, 0 of 1 from three-point range, 1 of 4 from free throws, no steals, 1 block, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, and Jeremy's plus-minus was a -4. Another thing that was a significant edge to Dallas in this game was that their bench outscored Charlotte's bench 31-19. So they outscored them by 12 points. How did Jeremy play? I actually thought Jeremy played decently in this game. He didn't play, obviously his statistics don't look that good. He played pretty well. He played pretty hard. However, along with the rest of the team, I don't think that Jeremy had full focus at the start of this game. And I say that because he missed some free throws that he normally would make. And look, I'm certainly not going to blame Jeremy for the loss because it's not on him, but I just think that the team just didn't have it early on tonight. And I can definitely see Coach Clifford saying that the team wasn't ready to play tonight, or that the bench wasn't ready to play tonight. I mean, he said that in the past before, and I think tonight could be a situation where we hear it once again. Again, as I just put out on Twitter right before I went to make this video, I'm not going to get too upset about this. Charlotte has won, including tonight's game. They still have won 15 of their last 19 games. So they're still 15-4 in the last 19 games, including this game. You can't win them all. You can't be motivated for every single one of them at the same level. Dallas was more motivated and Charlotte was less motivated. And they tried to get it back and kind of pull it together, but it was a little bit too late by then. In terms of Jeremy, now, there's something I do want to mention with Jeremy. There's actually a couple things I want to mention with him because this was brought up during the broadcast. Let me find it right now. Early on in the second quarter, if you watch it, if you have League Pass and you're able to watch this game on the Charlotte feed, so somewhere, I want to say with about 9 minutes left, maybe in the second quarter, Eric Collins, who is the lead broadcaster for the Hornets, I think said that JLin had told Stephanie Reddy, who is one of the analysts for the Hornets, Eric Collins, lead announcer, Stephanie Reddy, one analyst, Del Curry, the other analyst. Apparently, JLin had told Stephanie Reddy recently, and I didn't get the exact date, maybe Saturday, that this is the first time he's felt like this about a team since he was in high school. And what the comment was supposed to mean is that guys only care about winning. They're not worried about stats. They're not worried about playing time. They're not worried about glory. They're not worried about the next contract. They only care about the team. And the upshot is that what I take from that is Jeremy's really happy because he's finally in a situation where he just doesn't have all the nonsense swirling around that he's had to deal with in the last several stops in his career. Now, does that mean Jeremy doesn't want to start? Of course it doesn't mean that. Does that mean Jeremy's absolutely perfectly thrilled with his minutes or everything that way? Probably not. It just means that Jeremy is happy and thankful to be on a real team that actually likes each other and doesn't have a ton of hidden agendas. They root for each other. Winning is all that matters. Not how many minutes you got, not how many shots you got, not what your next contract's going to be, not who got the glory and fame for the victory. And that's got to be a big relief if you're JLin. I don't think it was like that for him with the Lakers. I don't think it was like that for him with the Rockets. I don't think it was like that for him at the end of the Knicks after Mike D'Antoni was forced out. So, sure, as we've mentioned many times this season, this might not be a perfect spot for JLin. We'd love it if he were starting. We'd like it if he were finishing games. We want him to get a good amount of playing time in each game. But I still think it's a good season for JLin. It's good for his basketball psyche or basketball soul because of all the what he's had to endure the last couple of seasons. We have to see what's going to happen in the offseason. We'll see where he ends up. Does he stick in Charlotte? Does he go somewhere else? I don't know. But it's just I'm happy for him. The team's doing well. He's winning. He likes his teammates. His teammates like him. And he's feeling good about it. So that's definitely a good thing to hear. Now, what else about Jeremy? I thought there was like one other thing I wanted to say, but it was actually related to that point about him making that comment. So, yeah, Jeremy didn't have his best night of the season tonight in terms of offensive statistics. I still thought he played well. He played hard. He defended pretty well. Like I said, he was credited with one block shot, but I think he had a second one against Darren Williams later on in the game, but I don't know why it wasn't given to him. Maybe someone else blocked it, but Jeremy definitely helped kind of guide Darren Williams into a spot where he was going to get his shot blocked. So that was a good job by Jeremy on that. Like I said, nights like this, statistical nights like this don't bother me for Jeremy. It's just one of those situations. Now, Jeremy did play 19 minutes, and Courtney Lee played 31 minutes. what happened a lot in this game was that Clifford wanted to play his starters more. Like, he felt like if I go to the starters will have more energy. Like, I need to play the starters more in this game because we don't have a lot of energy. Unfortunately, it didn't end up didn't exactly work out that way for the Hornets tonight. But I can understand why Clifford felt that way. It didn't work out. But that is why Jeremy got fewer minutes than he probably would have got in another circumstance. Really, that's all I have to say about this game. I'm just going to keep it really relatively short here. My feet are still whatever they are. I'm going to go see the doctor tomorrow. That is a plan. So I'll let you guys know when I know more information. Let's just move on to the next game. And that game will take place 2 days from now, Wednesday, March 16th, 2016, here in the United States, against the Orlando Magic in Charlotte, North Carolina. So it is the final game of this 7-game homestand. That means the game will take place on Thursday, March 17th at 7 a.m. in the morning in Taipei, Taiwan, and throughout China as well. Orlando's a talented team. We've seen them before this year. They have a lot of offensive ability. You can score against them. Charlotte will be favored in the game, and it's a game like tonight, which you would expect Charlotte to win. Hopefully the team will be a little bit more sharp earlier in that game. And like I said, you can't get too shaken up about tonight. You can't win every single game. And that's why you win as many as you can and put yourself in as good of a position as you can be in so that when you do lose, it doesn't devastate you. And so that's it. Let's just look ahead to that game and hopefully get back on the winning track then. Okay, as I said, that's all I have to say. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Your comments below. Thanks, Gary Chen of the Jeremy Only Lin Garden fan group for the artwork you're looking at right now. Gary's an artist and blogger in Taiwan. You can learn more about him and the Jeremy Only Lin Garden fan group by following the information for them in the video description below the video player. Also in the video description, you'll see information for highlights of this game. And also there you will see information about how you can come and join the Conservative New Media Facebook group and come and follow us on Twitter as well. Once again, I'm PFE Paul F. Villarreal, the NBA expert. Thanks a lot for watching Conservative New Media. We strive to be the #1 Jeremy Lin YouTube fan channel. Yeah, so the team loses tonight. It's unfortunate. It happens. I mean, it happens. There's always going to be games you can look at and, well, if we had done this and if that had happened and if this took place, then that. I mean, it's just some nights you lose. I think Clifford had a feeling about this game in the first half. He got a technical foul, and it seemed like he might have gotten it on purpose. Sometimes coaches will get technical fouls to try to fire up the team. And so, I mean, I know Clifford's not going to be happy tonight because if you're a team, you never want to be satisfied. You always want to be motivated. But over an 82-game schedule, it just doesn't work like that. No matter how good you are, you're always going to have your little bumps in the road. And tonight was that for the Hornets. And hopefully can kind of get away from that and move on back to victory in the upcoming game against the Orlando Magic. That's it. Take care. Hope you're having a great night, a great day, wherever you are around the world when you watch this video. Take care, and we will talk to you in less than 48 hours when Jeremy Lin and the Charlotte Hornets take on the Orlando Magic from Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte, North Carolina.